Good evening, everybody, and thanks again to Destination Uri for giving me this opportunity to give a wee bit of news on the Camlough, Bessbrook, Darnamore area. And of course, tonight we have to start off with the big news, and that is the fantastic award that Amy Mackin won, which was awarded to her over the weekend, and that's Ladies Gaelic Football Senior Player of the Year. Absolutely unbelievable. Fantastic award, fantastic achievement for Amy, and fair play, everybody, both from your club, your community, your county, and your country. Everybody's proud as punch, for you. And also her sister Blaine, who has also been named on the senior ladies team. Again, a fantastic achievement. So both Amy and Blaine, well done, from everybody, and fair play. And also Amy that's she was picked as it was the goal of the year, goal of the season. And, again, a fantastic, you can actually go onto their Facebook page, for the Shane O'Neills, and you'll see that goal. Unbelievable. But for somebody that had gone out with a serious injury, to pick herself back up again, to get back into shape, the sheer determination, dedication is just an absolute inspiration, to all of the young people in the area, all the young players, and particularly young females, so it is great to see them doing so well, and leading from the front, and Camlough and the surrounding area absolutely proud as punch, for that achievement. I'd like to go on now to Craobh Rua, obviously our local hurling team, and Craobh Rua, that's some of the coaches there and some of the lads. They're on a Dermot Early Youth Leadership Initiative. I was supposed to speak about this last week, so it's a wee bit maybe dated, but it's just I couldn't get on last week. So this is obviously led by the coaches Fiacre and Eamon. You can see the two lads in the top, with the young fellas that have attended it. It is absolutely brilliant, for giving people ideas and a sense of themselves on how to lead, within their club, within their community. And one of the main speakers at this particular, on the first module anyway, was Ryan Cinnamon. And Ryan, anybody that knows him, Ryan went through a tough time in his younger days, and again, another fella that picked himself up and, turned everything around, for himself, despite all his injuries. And, absolutely inspirational as well. So he spoke to the young people just to let them know what is possible, irrespective of what life throws at you. You can always turn it around if your mind is in that place. Ryan is also launching a limitless fitness business, so we wish Ryan all the best with that business, and fair play. He's a get up and go type of person. Okay, so this is something that we spoke about before. It was the clothes appeal, organised by Carrying Coins, and that's came to an end. There's some of the last of the clothes to arrive. That's the Crossmaglen Community Association, but closed down the road. That's Councillor Aoife Finnegan and Kieran Burns. So fair play to them. They delivered down to Fit Club. Fit Club then pulled everything together and got all the stuff, weighed and onto the lorry and away. And maybe if you could flick it over there a wee bit, there's young Alfie with Yvonne Faxon. So Yvonne's one of the main organisers, and Alfie obviously is the beneficiary. That's Alfie with his father. And, again, an absolutely worthy cause. I did speak about this before, Dutchen's muscular dystrophy. And this money is to go towards the research, to try and ensure that we can get a cure for that particular illness or disease. That's Kerry and Yvonne in the gym. Obviously, the two organisers, absolutely brilliant, campaign, and fair play to them, for putting in so much heart and soul and so much work into that campaign. And we're all just delighted to make our own wee contribution to it. As you can see there, that's the money that was raised, a very hefty £5,450. So that is absolutely fantastic. So anyhow, the campaign, for Alfie, this will continue. And no doubt there'll be other fundraisers, and I just appeal to everybody, to continue to make a contribution to this. This is really, really vital for not just Alfie, but other kids in Ireland and possibly other kids, yet to come. So it's mostly young fellas, young boys that are affected by this particular disease. And it is really, really important that we find a cure for that. So fair play to everybody. And again, just like to thank Caring Coins, for being absolutely brilliant and organising that particular appeal. I know that Caring Coins will continue with their fundraising, for particular people in need. And I just want to take my hat off to the people that are organising both Caring Coins and the campaign for Alfie. Okay, so I'd like to talk about another issue. If you could just flicker on, yes, and this is, now I know it says social distance, stay safe, protect each other. Obviously, those are the rules that still apply. However, it's not about the pandemic, it's about the name of the council, Newry, Mourne and Down. There is an opportunity, another opportunity has come around where we can change the name of our council. If you remember, the old council for a lifetime was called Newry and Mourne. South Armagh was part of that council, but South Armagh was never mentioned. So any publications, any paperwork, anything that went out from that particular council, be it to the tourist industry, be it to retail, to investors, South Armagh never got a mention. In 2015, when all the councils were reorganised, there was an opportunity to rectify, to right that wrong. Unfortunately, that opportunity wasn't taken. In fact, the council became Newry, Mourne and Down. So what I'm saying to people is there is an opportunity here. With your backing, we can do it. We can change that name. I think it's vitally important for the people of South Armagh. We are ratepayers. For the businesses in South Armagh, for the clubs in South Armagh as well. That South Armagh is recognised, and because it is our council, so it's up to, obviously, it'll be a collective decision what name should be put on it. But whatever name it is, it has to include South Armagh. It could be South Down, Newry and South Armagh. It could be a different formula. But at the end of the day, the thing about it is this is about equality. This is about ensuring that everybody is properly represented and every area is properly represented. So we can't just be South Armagh, a significant part of the district cannot just be an afterthought. It is vitally important that, we are recognised and that it is not just, as I say, an afterthought, because it is so important for the people of this area, for the businesses of this area, for the sport community, for everybody, the schools, etc., that South Armagh is properly recognised. So there is an opportunity. It's the Boundary Commission that has given us this opportunity because they're doing a review. And what I will do and ensure that people, have the email address of where they can, either as a club, as a business, as a school, as an individual, can email the Boundary Commission and let them know, exactly how you feel with regards to the name. And you can also email the council as well, because it's very important that we lobby and lobby hard on this particular issue, because it's not going to come back around for another long time. I think maybe every 5 years or something like that there, so, okay, that's what I had to say on that particular issue. And we're now on to the birthdays. So first on my list, Padjo McConville. Padjo, he turned 50 not so long ago. Fair play to Padjo. That's him with his mother. And a very happy birthday to you, Padjo. Catherine Murphy, my sister-in-law. And I'm not too sure what the setting is, whether that's down at the school or whatever. But I'm not too sure what age Catherine is. But anyhow, happy birthday to Catherine. And next is Thomas Hughes. There's Thomas Senior in the middle. Thomas turned 92. Absolutely, that was it, his 90th birthday. He's now 92. So to his right, you have Tommy Hughes, and to his left, you have Tom Hughes. So that's 3 generations. So a big, big happy birthday to Thomas, 92 this year. Next on the list is Kevin McGinney. And again, I'm not too sure what age Kevin is, but a happy birthday to you. A big Gaelic man, as you can see. It looks like Clonus or somewhere in the background, not too sure. Could be Croke Park. This is one of my neighbours from the Quarter Road, Mickey Kane. And again, it was his birthday during the week, I think. So a big happy birthday to Michael from everybody in the village. And again, Brandy Osborne, there he is, the chair of the Shane O'Neills. And somebody had said to me that he's related to Ozzy Osbourne, and I can now see why they said that. Yes, I can definitely see a resemblance. So it was Brandy's birthday, the big 5-0. So fair play, Brandy, and a happy birthday from everybody locally. And last but not least, on the birthday wishes is Paddy Burns. Paddy Burns, he's just slightly younger than myself, so a big happy birthday to Paddy. And, fair play. I hope you had a great day. I'm not too, I think it was his birthday yesterday, actually, 1st of March. So I also have a wedding anniversary, and I'd like to give a shout out to Bernard Comiskey and Maeve McCabe. There you go. It must have been 1981. I can see by the youthful looks of Laurie, Emmett. I'm not too sure of all the brothers. There's Laurie anyway. There's Emmett. That's Bernard and Maeve. Then there's another brother, and then there's Derek. And I can see Deirdre and Mr. McCabe and Mrs. McCabe. And I take it that was a grandmother. So that's their Ruby anniversary. So congratulations to you both. And hopefully you'll have many more happy anniversaries. So, Cathal, that's more or less all I have for tonight. So as always, thanks very much to Destination Uri for this opportunity. And I will just end off with Slán go fóill agus í Hawaii.